I don't like the music you play. Meh, now get off my lawn. Hey, thanks for joining me for another Metal Pulpit. How many times have you heard that before? I don't like the music you listen to. I don't like the music you play. I was a child raised in the 80s youth group. Now, if you were one of those as well, my upbringing was Assemblies of God and all of those youth groups from those times, and everything had to deal with the parents complaining to the youth pastor about the Christian rock they were listening to. They thought Petra was hard. They thought Striper was just of the devil. And, you know, and then there were the artists that would maybe cross over a little bit, and, you know, Amy Grant and stuff. They're the devil as well. And, you know, that whole line of, I don't like the music you play, is something that I, as the station manager of Intense Radio, hear quite a bit. I don't like this group. I don't like that group. It can come from the hair metal crowd not liking the modern stuff today. It can come from the modern music today of, man, I just uploaded a bunch of stuff from Rottweiler and different record labels like that. And, you know, people from there could say, I don't like the hair metal of the 80s. And then there's the people that say, I don't understand all the grumbling and stuff. On and on it goes. Every generation deals with this. Did you know that there was a time when the Gaither vocal band, the Gaithers and all the quartets of those times, the Southern Gospel quartets, they were edgy. You had Hovey Lister with the little pencil mustache and looked so much like the doo-wop groups of the time. Big Chief, not the guy from the racing show on TV, but the singer Big Chief. He had the pencil-y mustache as well, and it's nothing new. It's nothing new. But it is an interesting narrative that every time new music comes out, there's somebody saying, I don't like the music you play. And maybe it's because of a spiritual conviction, maybe it's because they just don't like the style. Regardless, there's a bigger narrative going on here that I want to address. You see, in Matthew 14, Jesus comes walking on the water. And in classic biblical style, in classic Jesus style, or even for angels to do this, they would say, don't be afraid. I'm sorry, but if an angel comes walking through to a wall, or Jesus, after he rose from the grave, walked through the wall, or I see Jesus coming at me walking on water and I hear, don't be afraid, I am freaking out at this point because this is not something you see every day. Nonetheless, he says, don't be afraid. Now let's dial that back a little bit. If you were a disciple in the boat, namely Peter, but any of those people in the boat, wouldn't you be like looking like, there's something coming my way and I've never seen Jesus this way before, but he's saying that I shouldn't be afraid. And as Jesus draws closer to the boat, what happens? The disciples are like, it's Jesus, he's walking on water. And Peter even says, let me come out to you. And nonetheless, through all of that, they have never, let's just say this, the disciples had front row tickets to everything Jesus ever did miracle-wise. Everything Jesus did, they had front row tickets, but they've never seen him like this before. And here comes Jesus, and they didn't recognize it, didn't really notice him. They've never seen him that way, but as they got closer, they were like, this is Jesus. This is Jesus. I just never seen him walking on water before, but this is Jesus. You see, in church circles, in Christianity, we need to settle down with our differences. I have to admit to you that when a band is like all out screamo and stuff, as a child of the hair metal days, I love the instrumentals, but I gotta admit, I don't understand the vocals and stuff. But do I say, I don't like their music? No, man, because what I see is a band that's reaching people with ministry, with the love of Christ. If we all would just settle down and celebrate our differences on how we do ministry, I'm quite confident more things would get done, and people would know and see the love we have for each other. That's really the crux of the matter, isn't it? You can have all the tracks you want. You can do all the evangelistic events you want, but at the end of the day, Jesus said what? They will know you are my disciples by the love you have for one another. So, differences aside, let's support each other. Any questions, shoot me your thoughts, PastorBobAdams@gmail.com, and I will get back to them. Have a great day.